I think we've all had that friend or two, and this is to the guys. Maybe even the females who hear this might have a friend like that. But I'm going to be basing it from a man's perspective on this one. Now, we've all had a friend or two that absolutely goes out of his way to call a attractive woman ugly. I mean, I've dealt with it, and I've actually called out a former friend of mine for doing such thing. And you start to look at their choice of women. Their women look very plain, or their women look very homely. And I know it sounds harsh, but follow me where I'm going with this one. Now, let's put those two factors together, point A and point B. Point A, this man goes out of his way to find something flawed about a highly attractive woman. And now look at point B that's right alongside of it with the same guy. His significant other is not that attractive. Now, this means a couple of things. It could mean a couple of things. It could mean he has a low self-esteem, or she has a low self-esteem, and he does what he does to make her feel better. But I gotta say, most of the time, I'm thinking it's because of his own self-esteem and his past experiences he had with women, and felt like he couldn't get a highly attractive woman. Okay? But I'm here to tell a lot of guys who may know somebody like that, a lot of guys who may feel that way. You're not missing much if she doesn't dig you. Okay? And what I mean by that is that she can look drop dead gorgeous. I mean, smoking. And then she opens her mouth and she puts either a cigarette in it, or she cusses like a sailor and she's very ignorant, or she is dumb as all hell and don't know how to carry a conversation. And also, it could be the fact that she is very arrogant. She knows what she looks like, and she knows what it can get her. And she's looking at you like you got nothing to offer her. Do you really want to fight for somebody like that? So yeah, it ain't all it cracked up to be, but still though, there's a lot of men on social media and even in YouTube comment sections on content creators videos who actually probably touch subjects like this, who have a high hatred for attractive women. And I'm starting to think, yo, look, there's a lot of women who consider themselves out of my league. I know I'm not I ain't the greatest prize or the greatest catch. Hey, and that's not me being low on myself. I'm just saying I made peace with knowing that I'm not the cat's meow for every kitty out there. You get me? And when you take that into stride, you will understand, like, you know what? It's whatever. All right? And the best thing you can do is go silent sometimes. Sometimes it's best to go silent. Don't even give this energy. Because when you start to do that, your friends start to pick up on the fact that you always talking shit on attractive women. And you like, your friends start looking at you like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they start paying attention to your dating history, and they realize that you body shampoo on a regular. And now they start to see that you only doing this because you've got resentment and you feel like you're stuck. This is all that's been offered to you. And I'm telling you, look, I some people in this position might be a good judge of character, and they may see a lot of these highly attractive women for the lack of character they got. But not everybody's that perceptive. And that's not a dig at a lot of people, but the ones who are perceptive about it will not be online acting butthurt. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. A lot of them online will not be acting butthurt. If you perceptive about it, that means you see the variables, you know how to work around it. And those are the ones who are fine with the woman they have because that woman is overall awesome. She's overall, she got enough looks. She got a good character. She makes him laugh. He makes her laugh. They building together. And a lot of these guys feel like they with the woman they're with because this is the hand that was dealt to them. Now I'm going to tell you this. Now I ain't got my shit completely together my damn self. My life has always been a work in progress. Even becoming an EMT, I'm not only got one foot in the door. I'm got to get both feet into that EMT door, and then I want to move on and try to be a paramedic or a nurse. My thing is that I would rather be with somebody who understands that I'm on my way, because everybody wants a finished product and they want to benefit from that finished product, but a lot of people do not want to go on that journey with you. They don't want to go on something together. Some of them felt like they already bust their ass and they feel like they carrying you along. Some of them pretend like they got their act together and they feel like a person like you is dragging them down. Some of them are just full of shit. Talking about, oh, I'm living it up in New York City. You are renting out a room for about $800, somewhere between $6,000 to $1,000 a month for a room. But you online taking pictures, you taking angle shots on Tinder and trying to go after guys who's doing, I said guys, go after men who are doing far better than you. But you're pretending because of where you live, how you look, how you doll yourself up, that you are the catch. And then we got a lot of the guys who feel the effect of these women who do this, who got this attitude. And look, women, you can do whatever you want. You can prefer whoever you want. But when it comes to rejection, you got to learn how to handle that. Because there's guys out there who can't handle rejection and they become incels. And then you got females out there who can't handle rejection, then they hate all men. So they pretty much on the equivalent too. But I like that it's deliciously typical that they're calling a lot of those men incels, and they are doing the absolute same shit. But of course, always vilify the man. Always. That's what I see. Always vilify the man when it comes to this type of stuff. But go ahead. Just, don't even give it so much energy when it comes to these women. You don't have to go out your way to make or find something ugly about someone that is, basically considered highly attractive. You don't have to go out your way to do that, because it's going to reveal itself sooner or later. And know this, I've seen a lot of women who consider themselves a catch and there's no men out there for them. They're still by themselves. And I'm not saying it's because their demands are too high. That's only like some of them have ridiculous demands. You realize, like, damn, she fine as hell. She's smoking, all this other stuff, like I said earlier. but she's still single. That should be your first red flag there. Okay? So don't worry about how she looks on the outside. How many pretty girls have you seen? Attractive women have you seen as you got older? And how many? I've seen quite a few. So that ain't just what it is for me. But me saying that doesn't say I'm going to ignore health. Health is wealth. Very important. And I wish a lot of the brothers took that pride in the women they chose. Because if they did, it will push the agenda that we need our women brothers to be in better shape. Because they got the reputation of fat, black, and sassy. And I'm like, no, thank you when it comes to the fat part. You know, a little sass is good. But I don't do obese. I'm sorry, I just don't. And it ain't me apologizing because I feel bad about it. I'm just saying, look, no. I have a coworker who's on the large side, and she told me she would never date a large man. He all nasty looking, he got his stomach, and sex is gonna be terrible and stuff like that. I'm like, have you ever stopped a second and thought maybe that's how a Negro my size feels? Having sex with a woman your size? Have you ever thought about that? Think about it. Think about it. Nobody ever does. It's always she thinks the way she wants. She demands what she wants, but you as a man can't demand nothing. But hey, go on. Try to break her down physically. It's going to just be somebody else to come in and swoop in for the kill. Because you might try to trash her, but there's going to be somebody else. So you just go silent. Move on. Find somebody that's better than her. She's not the end all be all. You don't got to be online constantly looking or trying to trash attractive women. You don't have to do that. It's pointless. Because there's women out there who aren't attractive that get far better men than she does. Because they have better character and they don't use their looks as the end all be all. Because if that's all she has to offer and looks do fade, we all get older. Men and women, we all get older. What is she gonna have? Once all that's gone, who's gonna be there for, oh yeah, that's right. There's always a dude with no standards. Yeah, but like I'm saying, it's gonna take her forever to realize, to get that. Once that well runs dry. Don't be that guy. Remember what she did to you. Remember how she treated guys like you. She just went silent, moved on. You would have definitely found what you wanted if you didn't focus on trying to destroy women like her. She's not worth your energy. But I digress. So as usual, KazamaFury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.